Driving school on Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York driving school. One of the area here we cover at Pierre driving school. One thing we also do, whenever I got a student on any area, they want us to cover the area on the lesson, we do that as well. So if you are new here, you want us to cover your area and you haven't get your license yet, put in the comment below or give us a call. Okay, so we're gonna do a few left turn right here. We got a student here. She lives on Nostrand Avenue. Brooklyn, New York. She wants us to pick her up and do a lesson in the area, of which we do here. Most likely, what we do, our left and right thing that's there for you to do as you're taking your DMV road test. All right. So there is thing that we make sure that we not only showing you how to do them, and letting you know the logic behind it and why you do things certain way for DMV. And the end is all about how DMV want you to drive, not how you want it to drive. All right. So for the purpose of the road test, this is the one-way street. We wanted to drive to the middle of the street. We cannot be too close to the left, nor too close to the right. We have to be to the middle of the street. If it was a one-way street with one-way road with two-lane street, we want to keep to the right. At the light here, we're making a right turn on Nostrand Avenue. All right. We signal the turn, mirror right, shoulder right, and lean the car more towards where you're turning. Whenever you're turning, for the purpose of the road test, you want to lean your car more towards you turning. You do not want to be way on the other side and you're making the turn on the opposite side, and your turn will be too wide. And as you blacken the street, you want to leave room for everything except cars. Okay, as you blacken the street, you want to leave room for everything except cars. Now when I'm ready to make the turn, I will check mirror right, shoulder right over here to cover the blind spot, make sure it's clear, and fall in within my lane. Okay, so mirror right, shoulder right, and drive very soft. And as I'm making my turn, I'm checking the perimeter, make sure nobody's in. Okay, I'm making my turn, fall into my right lane. Now, only reason I'm able to fall into the bus lane is because today is Sunday, the bus lane is open. Nevertheless, to avoid all the guests, move in mirror left, shoulder left, and move over. For the purpose of the road test, whenever you make a turn, you want to continue to drive to the closest lane you turn into. So that's why when I made the turn, I kept to my right. As the DMV examiner, I want you to continue to drive to the closest lane that you turn into. All right, all things are DMV focused, so we do what they want us to do to pass the test. All right, since there is a lane bus on Nostrand Avenue on my right side, then I'm keeping up the left side for the rules of the street. Otherwise, I would have been on my right side, because student must always be to the far right for the purpose of the road test. Everything is road test driven. You're gonna be hearing me saying that for the purpose of the road test a lot, because that's how they want us to drive. But in real life, you can keep wherever you want as long as it's safe for you to drive. Okay, if you notice, I'm driving within the speed limit and I'm paying good attention. All right, pay attention to pedestrians that jumping all the time, people that are stopping short, because in the end you have to be very observant with your driving, especially driving in New York City, especially doing your road test with the DMV examiner. Test only 10 minutes. All they wanted to see is how safe you can make those 10 minutes to be while they're in the car with you. All right, keep it up straight. Okay, light begin to blink, you lessen the speed. Both hands on the steering wheel at all the time, and you look in the direction that you're going. Folks, I've been seeing many, when you stop, you like to see the tire of the car in front of you on the ground, and you're looking at the direction you're doing. Folks, I've been seeing many students are doing the lesson, folks. They keep looking on the left. Why is that, folks? Your car is going straight. You want to look forward, not on the left, not to the right. You look forward. The only time you need to look otherwise is if it is only when you're making any turn or when you're doing anything contrary to going straight. Otherwise, you have to keep looking on the direction you're going. I cannot stress this enough, all right? Because then they're unlikely even somebody stop short or anything were to happen short while you take your eyes off a second, then it's going to be some other extra stuff you do not want to happen. All right, for the purpose of it's driving in general. That's not even for the road test. It's driving in general, the direction you're going. My head keeps straight ahead, not the student keep looking here, keep looking there. And guess what happened, guys? Oftentimes when they keep looking on the direction, guess where they tend to take the car? That direction, which is not good for you. Keep looking the direction that you are driving. That's a safe and practical way, especially when you're doing your road test. In front of me, I'm seeing car that tying up on my left side and the bus is on my right side. I'm covering my brake. I signal slightly. Okay, check the shoulder quick and stay in my lane because I didn't have to go all the way over. But whatever you do, contrary to going straight for the purpose of the road test, you must signal all of your intention. Car park to my left side, signal left, mirror right, shoulder right, and move over. All right. After I'm finished clearing everything, and I'm gonna come back to my lane. If you notice, I'm trying my best to keep to my lane as much as possible, but if need be, you have to go over, you go over, because above all, what is it? Safety. I've seen students, when they're going around cars, they go short. No, safety. Keep going as far as you can, as long as it's clear, because in the end, you want it to be safe and clear while you're changing the lanes, all right? Don't go halfway. I've seen the light begin to turn yellow. I'm covering my brake. And if you want, as you build more skills, whenever you hit the brake, you can take a quick look here to see how the traffic is moving behind you. It's not an obligation. It's another reassurance. You're showing the examiner you are being well aware of all your surrounding when you pick up more skills. Okay, when you develop more skills, but you don't have to. It's not an obligation. You know what I mean? Yep. Keep both hands on the stairway with that all the time. And as the traffic moving along, then you move along with no issue. Remember, it's all about what? How DMV want you to drive. Always keep that in mind. The minute you understand that, it changes everything for you. You're not doing anything for yourself. You're doing everything as you with the DMV examiner, showing them that you are well aware of your surroundings. You see how much I'm checking? Checking all over. Ahead, forward, planning your moves. I already see some cars are double parking. I'm covering my brake and start looking on my right side, mirror right, shoulder right, because I'm gonna go over. That's what's going on. Forward planning all your moves, okay? Fail to anticipate potential hazard. That's when you're not looking ahead. You're not see what's going on to prepare yourself. It's a problem. DMV examiner don't want to hear that. Double park cars, people say I'm signaling mirror right, shoulder right, going over, okay? If you guys notice, coming back to my lane, very observant. It's all about observing. The city line coming over. I'm checking out everything. Okay? This is a driving school on Nostrand Avenue. This is driving lesson on Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. One of the areas we cover here at Pierre Driving School. One of the busy areas as well in New York City. I'm gonna go over. Car on my right side coming heavy. I'm not going. You see? Mirror right, shoulder right, and go over and come right back. And I'm throwing down not to hit the yellow line. All right, folks? It's all about delivering in a manner that is safe while you're driving with the DMV examiner. This lesson now is on Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. This is the driving school on Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. It's a driving lesson here of which we cover. If you have any question or comment, put in a concern, put in the comment below. That's where we have most of our question answer. And most of the lesson that we're doing on the neighborhood is the students that are requested that we do a lesson on the neighborhood. When they're driving, they can be familiar and to know things and what are expected within the time that they're driving. So if you in New York City or in Brooklyn, we are in the package with us, want us to cover our area. Even you're not in the package with us, you want to cover area, just put it in the comment below. We will cover our area as well. We will definitely go ahead and cover area if it's one of the area that we can cover while we're doing lesson, because we have students all over New York City. Then and chances are you could be in the area that we already covered. If we haven't covered yet, we can be covered on our feature lesson. Okay, traffic is moving. I'm looking ahead, always forward planning, looking ahead, see what's going on so you can adjust yourself accordingly. I'm already seeing a whole lot of car parked on my left side. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna signal to move over. But you don't wanna signal while you're crossing a light. You're gonna misleading the traffic behind you. Let them know that you're gonna make the turn. You see? Now I'm mirror right, shoulder right, and I'm going over. All right, folks? Now I'm going over. I'm gonna stay on this lane here because too many cars are double parked to the left. They call that forward planning. So I'm going to this. Too many cars are double parked to the left. Then I'm going over so I can keep driving safe here. All right? This lesson is on Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. One of the area that we cover here at Pierre Driving School. You see him going nice and smooth here. Covering my brake. Now we're here by the student house. I'm gonna signal my attention. Mirror right, shoulder right, and start coming over. All right? Gonna go here. We're gonna do parallel parking just for the sake of it. We're double parking. Signal that. Turn the wheel, one full turn to the right. there's two things you can do. You can either put your hands behind the examiner or you don't. But I'm going to put it just for the stick to let you know. Make sure I can reverse. We check this is clear. Then, okay, we're going slow. We already turn the wheel until half of the car passing the mirror here. So how much I'm checking. Good. We stop here. Okay. Lock the wheel all the way on the opposite side. Okay. Checking here. The car coming and keep going back. Looking back and sideways. Looking back and sideways. Looking back and sideways. Okay, until your car comes to a straight line up, then you turn twice. 1, 2. Pull up, which is not obligated, and put your car into parking. All right, guys. This lesson he was in Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. One of the area that we cover here at Pierre Driving School. If you want us to cover any area for you in particular, you can put in the comment below. We definitely can cover that for you. And here at Pierre Driving School, we are all in with you passing your road test and be safe on the road. All right. If you are new here, you may consider to subscribe, and anything you want us to cover, put it in the comment below. All right. This was a short one. Until then, guys, keep practicing. This has been here with Pierre Driving School. We're picking up the student here, 1950 on Nostrand Avenue. That's one of the areas we cover here at Pierre Driving School. Until then, keep practicing. Take care now. Bye-bye.